Before we begin today's video, stay tuned till the very end and you will get another card trick. But when we talk about the UX workflow and when we actively use it, it can happen that we really work against innovation. But it can also be the other way around. The UX workflow can also be the key factor for innovation. And then there's also the business part that needs to work out in the end. All of that sounds very complex, but it isn't, due to the UX design triangle that I invented this week. As we know from previous videos, UX design is creating a solution that users rather want to have than being without it. If we talk about innovation, it's the creation, development and implementation of a product, software or service that the world has never seen before. And if we talk about business, that's a group of people that follow a common commercial activity to sell a product, software or service. So if we think about these three definitions, they have one thing in common, and that is that they all include a product, software or service that satisfies the user's or customer's needs. But are these three definitions really so similar, or do they influence each other negatively? That is a question I want to answer today. You may know the triangle of investments, which is basically divided into risks, returns and liquidity. And you have these three different factors and they influence each other, and it is impossible to have all three of them at once. And it is the exact same with UX design, and therefore I invented the magic triangle of UX design, which consists of the three factors: innovation, user experience and business. And these three factors, innovation, user experience and business, also influence each other, and you can't focus on all of them. So therefore, I want to ask a question today. Why should you focus on innovation, for example, or why should you not focus on innovation? And the other two aspects, user experience and business. So let's begin with why you should focus on innovation. So you should focus on innovation because you have creative and, as the name already says, innovative solutions. And that is a good aspect for your business or your company, because people will associate you with innovative products, which might make it easier for you to sell them. Also, innovative products can make you stand out from the market and also from the competition, which also gives you another benefit. So why should you not focus on innovation? Well, there are basically two aspects, and the first one is that innovation can be really expensive. So you might need lots and lots of money. And that results in the second one, because the moment your product, software or service that you have created with innovation, the moment this one doesn't work out, then you have lost lots of money, which is quite risky. Let's move on to the second aspect of the magic triangle of user experience design, which is, of course, user experience. And the reasons why you should focus on user experience design, well, they are basically really easy. Because the moment you decide to focus on UX, you will have more or less immediately a successful solution, because you have used the UX workflow, which involves all stakeholders from the beginning on. And the main idea is to create a solution that satisfies the users. And therefore, the reputation of your brand will automatically become way better than ever before. So the main reason why you should focus on UX within the magic triangle of UX design is that it makes your chances of succeeding with your solution way higher. But there are also some downsides why you should not focus on user experience design. And that is basically that it reduces sometimes the innovation degree of your solution. Because one approach when you want to create a high user experience is that you build on common patterns, because they have been evaluated in the past. So you know already that they are working, and therefore it reduces the innovation degree while increasing the user experience. So now there's only one aspect left that we could focus on, and that is the business aspect. So let's get into why you should focus on business. The main reason why you should focus on business is that you can pay the bills that you get. You can pay yourself, you can pay your employees and everything else that you want to invest in. In the beginning, you need money to survive. Once you are more advanced, you can use that money to grow your business. And the moment you are already quite successful, you can use the money to invest it even more and establish your business in more markets. So if we focus on the business part, we want to reduce costs. And that is bad for the UX workflow, because with the UX workflow, we have an iterative process that we want to repeat over and over again. And if we reduce costs, we can't do that. So focusing on the business part automatically decreases the user experience, which results in losing sales, because a higher user experience would also automatically increase your sales because your users love your solution even more. If we think about the second aspect of the magic triangle of UX design, which is innovation, business also decreases the innovative character of your business, because innovation is always risky. And if you want to focus on business, then risk is something that you want to avoid. So if we want to summarize the magic triangle of UX design, then we have to come to the conclusion that UX is the key factor and that it is non-negotiable to use the UX workflow. In addition to user experience design, you can also focus on either business or innovation. And when you're only starting out with your company, I would suggest that you focus on business. Get your numbers right, build a financial foundation, and then you can always step by step move into the direction of innovation and create new markets and new solutions. If you liked that video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn the notifications bell on, and also hit the like button. And I will see you on Thursday. And now it's time for the card trick. Okay, so today it will be exactly the same with the last card trick. I will do no cuts and I will show you the card deck always within at least one of these two perspectives. So what we have here is the bank. This is basically a normal card deck. No cards are double or anything like that. It's simply a normal card deck. But did you know that this card deck can be a bank? Well, it can, and these four jacks right here, they are the bank robbers. So if we take all of these four jacks, they come with an helicopter and land on top of the deck. If we take the first jack and move it to the very bottom, because he has to guard the entrance, the second one has to get the money and has to rob it, and the third one has to disable the alarm before, and the fourth one stays at the very top. We slide all the different jacks in here, and before we can even watch, they return back to the top of the building with all the money they have robbed. I hope you had a nice time and enjoyed that short trick, and I'll see you on Thursday.